What's going on, Blasianeers and Blasianettes? So I've been meaning to do this video for like days. I've been meaning to do this for quite some time. I can never really get around to it, but now I'm finally able to do this. So I just wanted to share my, I just wanted to share my thoughts on how Lucille got her name. So I'm sure a lot of you know this by now. For those of you who don't, you may want to click off this video, or hey, if you want to stick around, feel free, but that's a warning. But I'm sure a lot of you are aware of the Here's Negan issues that are in the in those magazines. Like you're aware of the Here's Negan prequels. In the latest issue of that, that's when we discover of who Negan's wife's name is. And before that, like before they did the Here's Negan thing, I thought to myself, one of my theories that I left lingering in the back of my mind was that maybe Lucille is maybe his daughter, maybe his niece, somebody, or maybe like a blood relative of his. Like it had to be someone really close to him. And since they did the Here's Negan, story, I thought to myself, like, we never heard the wife's name yet. They're trying to keep it, they're trying to keep people from uttering it. And I'm thinking this feels like a build up to where we know that her name is Lucille, and that's what happened. So that was pretty predictable, like for them to do that, for her name not to be mentioned at all until in this issue. I mean, it was handled pretty good, but for me, I just saw it coming. Like I don't know about you guys, but I saw it coming. And it happened while like after Lucille died on her deathbed, and that's when Negan turned around and she's a walker, and that's when he called her out by her name, and then that's how the issue ended. And my theory is that Negan does put down Lucille, and from there on, that's what really changes him. That's what devours his humanity, and that's what makes him really batshit crazy, no pun intended. and that's when he becomes the Negan that we all know he's gonna be. I mean, I guess that works. Even though I would have preferred for him to be like someone who was bad from the start. That's how I pictured him. Like when we first meet him, and when they kept building, when the story arc of All Out War was building, when it kept progressing, the more it progressed, the more I thought to myself, man, this guy was really one crazy motherfucker before the apocalypse. That was my vision anyway. But I guess with that all being said, this is sort of like how we all thought Rick was crazy for talking on the phone to Lori after he lost her and all that stuff. So I guess this is sort of like like another level of like grief, like for Negan, he lost his wife and he named his weapon of choice after her, and he treats the bat like it's like definitely like someone he really cares about, and he even talks to the bat, at least in the issues in the comics, and I'm sure he'll do that on the show too. But yeah, I mean, this is like a whole nother level of crazy. And I hope that the show does not have like like a ghost, Lucille's ghost working over Negan's shoulder, telling him he needs to show. You need to show them the new world order. You need to show them that make an example out of them. And I hope that doesn't happen. At least not right away. Anyway, anyhow. But imagine if this was Rick, and there was no like if he lost his whole family, the whole Grimes family, Lori, Carl, Judith, and then let's see, and then that phone that he uses, he'll just walk around with it with his weapon, like not necessarily his weapon of choice, but he'll carry it with him while he's just leading people into some crazy slaughtering and shit, and then he'll just be like, "This is Lori. She wants to talk to you." But oh no, that's just a little joke. I mean, but yeah. Before they did the Here's Negan story, I was thinking maybe it's his wife or his daughter or somebody close to him. I mean, but ever since the Here's Negan story came around, I'm like, we have not heard the wife's name yet. I bet it's her. I bet her name's Lucille. But I mean, for those of you who were shocked, like, oh, his wife's name is Lucille. Oh my God! I mean, like, hey, kudos to you. I wish I could have been right there with you, being shocked, but I just can't. I mean, like, I'm too much of a, I guess I'm too much of a Walking Dead fan to really, to leave my head, like leave my mind open, and not try to figure it out on my own before the publishers decide to tell us themselves. But I don't know, that's just me. I mean, like, I'm sure some of you can relate to that. It's still pretty cool though. I mean, it was predictable, but I mean, hey, I mean, it's something I knew coming. I'm not disappointed, but the only thing that I find a bit disappointing in this story of Here's Negan is Negan's pre-apocalyptic life, where he is a gym teacher. That's not how I pictured him. That's not what I pictured him to be. I guess some of those aspects of his of that does show a little bit in The Walking Dead. The ping pong thing, in his compound, and the way he connects with Carl, almost like Carl's his favorite student in the class, but that's just not how I pictured, like the worst human threat that Rick and his group has ever faced. That's just me, but but yeah, I mean, overall, well, like I said, like the whole Lucille build-up, I mean, I saw it coming, but I mean, like, feel free to share your thoughts. I mean, did you see that coming? I mean, did you predict it too? I don't know. Feel free to tell me in the comment section, and if you guys enjoyed this, enjoyed my thoughts, make sure you thumb up the video, and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel. And man, we got like 2 more months until The Walking Dead makes its comeback, and I don't think anyone's gonna know what hits them when the season premiere drops. Oh man, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.